Welcome to Surviving the Fuckery, where we're just trying to survive all the fuckery that's going on in the world today. This video is dedicated to dumb Democrats. Now, in case you've been living under a rock somewhere, this illegal migrant shiznick has gotten way out of control. And the illegals are literally overpowering our National Guard and taking over the Texas border. Now, that being said, try to enjoy. Now, somebody tell me, what kind of fuckery is this?
Whoa, now what's happening with y'all out there? Check this out. Here we go again. If it ain't one thing, it's another. Breaking news. So down there in El Paso, the migrants said, hell no, we're not going to stand on the other side of this gate. And if we want to come inside the United States, then fuck it, we're going to come in here. Look at this picture up there on the top. Look at that big old hole right there. They down there fighting the National Guards and the Border Patrol. You got our servicemen down there trying to protect the border, and Biden sitting his ass at the motherfucking White House licking on the ice cream. You know what? You need to be impeached for this shit, man. Because you putting American people in danger, man. You got America on 10 right now. You got people all up and down our damn streets. You got people all in our communities that we don't know who they are. We don't know what they're capable of. And we don't know nothing about their background. All we know is these are people that you bringing in. God damn, Joe. How many votes do you really need, man? How many votes do y'all really need over there, man? So y'all are willing to put the American people life in danger for a fucking vote? Y'all, well, like, what is going on, man? Are y'all turning against us? Because that's what it's looking like. It's looking like the government is turning against us right now, man. Because living here now is almost like a never-ending roller coaster. Every day it's a turn, a twist, a up, a down. This shit is getting out of hand, man. Now, they just storming the border now. They don't give a damn if you got rifles or whatever you got there now. They don't fear the law. They don't fear the law. You don't know who these folks is. Now, don't get me wrong. I know it's some people want to come over here, man, and have a better life and build themselves up and try to live the American dream or what they think the American dream may be. But you better believe there's some bad apples in them bunches. Man, I'm going to tell y'all something, man. You better keep your head on the swivel and pay attention to your family members and watch your kids because you don't know who out here running around.
Good morning. I'm sure everybody knows about a movie, Scarface, right? It's a classic, Al Pacino, right? Everybody knows about that movie. And we focus on the famous lines to that movie. You know, the acting and the hello to my little friend and all that. But it's the beginning of that movie that matters. When those words are coming up on that screen, in the United States right now. All this asylum seeking lie, all this about refugees, and no. What's happening is they're emptying out the dregs of their jails into the United States, into our communities. They're junking up our country. And yet we feel some kind of way about it because it's our country.
The Democrat open borders plan to entrench single-party rule, explained in under 2 minutes. 1. Flood the country with untold millions of illegals by land, sea, and air from all over the world, enough to eclipse the populations of 36 individual U.S. states so far. 2. Prioritize the needs of these millions of non-citizens over the needs of the American citizen, with free flights, buses, hotels, meals, and phones, ensuring their loyalty to the political party that imported them. 3. Keep them in the country at all costs, even when they commit violent crime like murder and rape. Attack the language used to describe the criminals, as opposed to the criminals themselves. Slander critics as racist. 4. Ensure their privileges are made irrevocable with city and state sanctuary laws that act as population magnets. Codify permanent status and ensure non-cooperation with ICE. 5. Count the non-citizens in the census that will determine congressional apportionment in the House of Representatives. As of now, that would equal 13 extra congressional districts, a tremendous amount of electoral power. 6. Wage a massive, heavily funded lawfare campaign to change state voting laws that legalize mass mail-in ballots, no signature verification, and no proof of citizenship requirements, making it nearly impossible to prove voter fraud. 7. Lock in the permanent voting majority with campaign promises of lavish benefits and permanent privileges, enshrining generational fealty to the Democrat Party. 8. Win elections. 9. Entrenched single-party rule has been achieved. The best part? Your tax dollars are paying for it.
So take a look at this chaotic scene caught on camera by the New York Post. More than 100 migrants burst through razor wire and knocked down guards as they try to cross over the border into El Paso, Texas. Our next guest says illegal immigrants have been taught that our laws mean nothing. National Border Patrol Council President Brandon Judd joins us now. So, Brandon, your men and women aren't allowed to do their job on a day-to-day basis. So in comes the Texas DPS and National Guard. And now they're knocking them over. Why?
Because they know that they can get away with it. They know darn good and well that they can violate our laws and nothing's going to happen to them. I have conducted numerous interviews with people that have crossed our borders illegally when I've detained them, and they have flat out told me that they know that nothing is going to happen to me. They've told me that they know that they're going to get released, that they know that the laws don't apply to them. This can be attested to by hundreds of Border Patrol agents that will tell you the exact same story, that these individuals do not fear our laws, and that's why you see scenes like this. Now, what's amazing about it is this happens regularly. This is just the first time that it's been caught on camera. All we have to do is go back to the Haitian migrant crisis, where we saw this over and over again. They know that they are not going to be held accountable for when they violate our laws, and that's why you see this scene.
I would, in fact, make sure that we immediately surge to the border. All those people are seeking asylum. They deserve to be heard. That's who we are. We're a nation that says if you want to flee and you're fleeing oppression, you should come.
Biden, thank you. Thank you for you. I like it, you people.
All right, don't cut my fence.
No.
Okay.
No.
Breaking news, take a look at your screen. This has happened at least 2 days in a row. Migrants breaking through the barbed wire installed along the border. You can see National Guard troops scrambling to stop them. This video was recorded from Juarez, but the migrants are already on the U.S. side because that's where they place the barbed wire.
How many of y'all still think that building the wall is a bad idea? Oh, let me guess. You don't really do your research. You just go by what the news tell you. So because they told you he was racist and it was evil and we shouldn't build this wall because it's inhumane, you didn't really realize and understand politics. So you couldn't really fathom why he did what he did and why he was so harsh on immigrants coming into our country. And y'all said that he was mean. Oh, but wait a minute. But now you want to see it because it's a problem. Well, why the fuck you didn't? Because the shit that we see is not a surprise to anybody that understands what immigration does to our country. This illegal immigrants that bring their ass over here and don't want to go through the process of it. You don't understand politics if you didn't know until now what the fuck this does to us. The effects of this have always been the same. Where were you that you don't know this?
Do y'all remember when he was talking about build the wall? And I saw so many black people upset, crying, talking about why he building the wall. This is just so horrible. He's so racist and mean. He should have fucking built that wall. And your ass should have been asking him to give you some jobs and took your ass down there and help build the motherfucker. That's what you should have did.
Maybe I come around this side.
No.
Okay, maybe I come around this side.
No.
Okay, maybe I climb over top.
No.
You need help building more fence?
Okay, come on over.
Emily.
Oh, here you go. You got people coming in now. Take a look at this. A lot of young adult men being let through now. So every person who was just let through is appears to be a single adult male.
Talk so much about having a more humane immigration system. This video does not show helpless women and children begging for a safe place to come in. It shows adult men landing haymakers on U.S. troops in uniform.
Because this could be the most shared video over the last 24 hours. A sea of migrants you see there along the Texas-Mexico border in Eagle Pass. That video taken by a photojournalist for the New York Post. It was a huge crowd of migrants that broke through that first line of defense, razor wire, and then pushed right past those guards, then entering into the U.S. illegally. But what you'll see is they didn't get far because a few feet in front of them was a bigger border wall. But the key here is they were at that point on U.S. soil. Our Kim Molestina spoke with both the National Guard and Texas DPS, and they confirmed at least 600 people in this situation made it through the razor wire. And according to Customs and Border Protection, all of the migrants were detained and will now be transported to a processing center. Now, Customs and Borders sent CBS News Texas a statement stressing the consequences of entering the country illegally, stating that individuals without a legal basis to stay in the U.S. will be subject to removal to their country of origin. And in a post on X, Governor Abbott echoed what Customs and Border was saying, writing, quote, DPS is instructed to arrest every illegal immigrant involved for criminal trespass and destruction of property.
So, I just saw this video. And I started to panic. I'm like, oh God, is that real? Or is that like another video that's just been branded as something that's current for views? I have a buddy who's stationed down in El Paso. And I panicked for a second. And I'm like, well, if it's true, I should probably give him a call. Call him up. I'm like, hey, I'm getting all these videos on my For You page of El Paso being invaded and overrunning the immigrants overrunning National Guard. He's like, that makes sense, like, the beds are here, so, okay. And he asked his buddy in the room, he's like, hey, how are, like, our borders, like, what happened? He's like, no, that happened. It's under control now, but yeah, that happened. And I'm like, that's not good. That's not good. And part of the city is without power right now, so my only advice I could give to my friend was keep your head on a swivel. He's like, I already know. And I'm like, okay, keep your head on a swivel, my guy. Thing is that these people are in our cities, our bigger cities. This is, I have never been more convinced in my life this is an absolute invasion. I was already convinced, but like now I don't know how people can't see it. The evidence is clear. I also watched a video of an illegal immigrant explaining to the people who spoke his language how easy it is to break into an American home and giving them instructions on how to do it. Okay. Keep your head on a swivel and get it done.
Because my friends in Venezuela that I speak to constantly, I asked, what is our government telling yours, telling your people? And she answered, come to America, you will be sponsored, you will get a free ride.
Immigrants! Beat it! Country's full!
People say there's an illegal immigration problem in this country. I will tell you, I don't have any of the answers. I also will tell you that we're full.
7,000 migrants a night, and we paying for it.
People, your taxes are high because of illegal immigrants. That's right, illegal immigrants. We need to get rid of them.
Immigrants, I knew it was them.
People who are on the terrorist watch list, how many terrorists
are roaming the United States of America as we speak? The answer is no one knows.
We don't know for sure, but what do you think? What's your measurement?
That is an absolutely 100% truthful statement that Governor Abbott just made. There's over 120 countries been documented to being illegally crossing the border. We don't have any idea who they are. We know there's been people from China most recently crossing the border. I was at 9/11. I was at the Pentagon after the thing happened, and we didn't think at that time that would ever happen. We better wake up and as a nation and see what is going on and do something about it.
Is it worth it? Oh, yeah, it's worth it. If you're strong enough.
How many of you know that when you fight for these immigrants, you are directly causing your own demise as black people, as Americans, period, motherfuckers, is creating their own demise. But we're going to talk later in this show about, once again, there may be things that happen to everybody in this country. There's a larger group than just us that deal with certain things, but we are the first to be affected. We are the most to be affected, and we're the last to ever be prepared for this shit. I really think we don't understand politics. I don't think that on a larger scale, we understand the things that are happening to us, because if we knew, I don't think that we would take the actions that we take. We wouldn't do the things that we do, like crying at the border for fucking families. I'm gonna say something else a lot of y'all might not like right now, right? Y'all might not like this. Y'all mad at Trump. Y'all hate Trump. Trump is a racist. I don't know. I honestly don't care. What I do know is that after we look at Biden's administration, this is a crazy thing. We have 46 years to know who Biden was. Like, you do know Biden has been in politics for 46 years. So he has a long motherfucking record that you could look at and see what type of a politician he is. You can look and see if he does anything for black people. You could have looked at that. Trump was in the White House for one term. Now, do anybody want to judge at this point, now that he's out of the office, what he did or didn't do as a president? People gonna say, oh, well, it's the lesser two evils. If you were picking the lesser two evils, it damn sure wasn't Biden.
Biden, did you know that your policies would drive us underwater? Biden, did you know that your policies would trans our sons and daughters? Did you know that your policies will punish what is true? The church that you subscribe to does not subscribe to you. Biden, did you know? Biden, did you know that your baby boy made shady deals in Ukraine? Biden, did you know that your baby boy loves Parmesan and cocaine? Did you know that you shouldn't touch these women like you do? When you sniff that little girl's hair, it's borderline Me Too. The war will cease, the debt increase, and the dead will vote again. Vote again. The crime will leave, the dumb will speak, while we say come on man. Your policies would bring about inflation. Biden, did you know that your policies would one day ruin the nation? Did you know that your policies make Harriet's reign seem bland? One day you'll have to answer to the great I
am. Thanks for tuning in. If you found this video entertaining and you received any kind of enjoyment from watching it, please subscribe, share it with others, hit that notification bell, and most importantly, don't forget to smash that like button and leave a comment. It truly makes a difference. YouTube's algorithms thrive on engagement, and your support ensures these videos reach a wider audience. It's worth mentioning that YouTube doesn't directly compensate creators like me for content, so if you'd like to support the channel, consider making a donation through the Cash App provided above. Your donations will go towards me having the time to create more videos for your enjoyment. Now, with all that being said, peace, and thank you for being a part of the Surviving the Fuckery community.